Going to the dentist turns me on.
Welcome to Lez Angeles, your local sapphic classifieds, where we feature the hottest, coolest, smartest, most awesome single queer women in LA.
Every week on Lez Angeles, we talk dating, connection, and the struggle of trying to find love as queer women in a city where everyone is hot and no one is emotionally available.
We're your hosts. I'm Ruby.
And I'm Vanessa.
We're queer matchmakers, business partners, and full-time cat moms.
I just spent more money than I'd like to admit to see Ariana Grande's last tour.
And I've seen From Justin to Kelly over 100 times.
Thank you for tuning into this week's episode.
Today's guest is Sarah. She's genuine, hilarious, and down to be hypnotized in order to jump out of a plane. Sarah also hates competition. She just wants everyone to win.
We know you're going to fall in love with her immediately. And when you do, you can submit to date her at lezangelespodcast.com. Finding your wife really could be that easy.
In this episode, we talk with Sarah about doing an escape room with a celebrity, what to do if you find underwear in your laundry that isn't yours, and the struggles of having a broken toilet and a dead landlord during the height of the pandemic. You don't want to miss it, believe me.
Before we start, make sure you follow or subscribe wherever you're listening. We're on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts.
Okay, let's get into it.
Welcome to Lez Angeles.
Hi, guys. Welcome to my podcast. I'm just going to be open and honest because that's all I know how to be, right?
It's kind of who you are too, right?
It is. It is. You know, I'm going through perimenopause early right now, and the 10 years before you actually stop having your period. So, and it's basically like your body goes through a buck and bronco ride where it's like you're agitated and you're angry and you either basically don't really bleed very much or you bleed so much or it is not fun at all. It's your joints hurt, your tits hurt, you're mad at everybody, and it's like, what? I'm never mad at people.
It's like a permanent period.
It's no. That is one of the things that can happen with perimenopause is you can go the extreme where you have a lot, your periods get really long and really heavy. I had very light periods my whole life. I had like 3 to 4 day light periods. I felt like God loved me. I was blessed, right? Then, bam, a few months ago, I thought I was just like, oh, okay, well, I'm getting my period. And then it never went away. And this past week, I was, kid you not, I am not kidding, wearing 2 ultra tampons, which I've never even worn an ultra tampon in my life.
Two at the same time?
At once. Put one up in there, the other one up in there. And within 2 hours, I would gush through both of those onto a panty liner. It was
You
like
put 2 in at once.
I put 2 in at once.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Oh, it worked. So all week I was wearing 2. I one time put 3 up there. It's called flooding. It's called flooding. When you flood, you hemorrhage. But you guys, this isn't necessarily going to happen to you. It's different for every woman.
It sounds like you got karma for having really light, nice periods through your
I
whole
think
life.
so.
So we'll probably get the good version where we just like don't have a period for a
Yeah,
while.
hopefully.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay. I've gone to the doctor. She said this is very normal. There's a cat on your lap. Oh my God.
He loves perimenopause. So he was really excited to hear about it.
What's his name?
This is Harry.
Isn't
Harry.
he so cute?
Oh, did he
Harry
just
really wants to be famous, but when he gets on camera, he gets all shy.
seriously? Did you just go to the vet? He
He
had an
did.
IV?
Yeah, they thought he needed bladder surgery, and then I manifested it to not happen, and it didn't.
Oh my
It's
God.
actually a crazy story. You have to tell her how
I
you
need to hear this.
how you
So he went in, and it was just for his normal checkup, and he's 12, and so they do like more routine urine and blood tests now. And so they went to do the urine test, and they were like, oh, he actually has bladder stones, which is something he had when he was 3, and he hasn't had the issue since. And so they were like, they're pretty bad. We should do surgery. So I scheduled the surgery, and then put him on the prescription food. And then in researching the prescription food, I discovered that the food can dissolve the stones.
Oh.
I manifested really hard that we were going to dissolve the stones and I was going to take him in and they were going to say he doesn't need surgery. And then that's what happened.
Well, wait. Did you, when you manifested really hard, did you like in your morning visualizations visualize the stones dissolving? Like you actually felt the feelings and everything? That's how you're supposed to manifest,
So
right?
yeah, so I do Reiki, and so I was doing Reiki on him, and like a week before, because I was doing it where I was sort of, yeah, like visualizing the stones kind of like dissolving and processing out. And the week before I went to do it, and I was like, there's no stones for me to dissolve. And I was like, that feels crazy. Maybe I'm just like wanting that, but then that was true. Do you have two truths and a lie for us?
I have two truths and a lie. So I have
Obsessed.
4 truths and 2 lies.
Okay.
Amazing.
Are you gonna split them up or are you gonna
I'm
do
gonna
it at the same
I'll
time?
I'll split them up because that's how I
Okay.
have it here. But I'm trying to think of how to do it. I think what I'll do is this, so you can't, because I do not have a poker face. I can't
Okay.
lie. I jumped out of an airplane. I was a sponsored skateboarder. I beat up Shaquille O'Neal.
I really want that one to be true. I really hope you beat up Shaquille O'Neal. I think the lie is that you jumped out of an airplane.
I'm
It's a
waiting for yours.
it's unfortunate because that's what I was going to say, but now I'm like,
Oh,
You can
maybe
guess the same thing.
I can.
Yeah.
I think that's the lie.
well, you both are wrong. You know what? I did jump out of an airplane only because I was hypnotized. I hip, I was something I was afraid to do my whole life, and I went to New Zealand, and I was like, oh, I wish I wasn't scared to jump out of an airplane. And so I did this like, well, it's this self-hypnosis you do to get over phobias, and like basically you read these statements to your subconscious mind. And I was like, well, let's see if it works with skydiving. And so like I read all these statements and I told myself like, oh, I'm not afraid to do this. And literally once I was done, I found myself calling them up and saying, I'd like to book an appointment to go skydiving. And I fucking jumped out of an airplane. But you know what? I hated it. I hated it so much. As I was falling to the earth, I remember thinking, I can't believe I paid this much money to do this. It's horrible. So I did do that.
I like have felt the same way. Like I wish I had the courage to do that, but I'm almost positive if I jumped, I would be like, this sucks. No, I don't want to do this. I want to be on the ground.
Right. Oh, that's the whole time. It
See,
was horrible. I
see, I
hated it.
just feel like I would die. And then I'd be
Ugh.
like, "Ugh, I died doing a thing I didn't even want to do.
So there's two left. One of them is a lie. Okay, I'm gonna make my second choice if that's okay.
Okay.
I think the Shaquille O'Neal is a lie. That's a
That's
really good one though, because it's like so specific and outrageous that like you probably
That's
did
so
do it, but
obvious.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering if you're trying to trick me with that.
I'm gonna say the sponsored skateboarder is a lie just because I want it to be true so bad that you beat up Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay. So I did beat up Shaquille O'Neal.
It's okay. I want to hear that story so bad.
Yeah.
I was a skateboarder when I was younger, but I was not sponsored and I was not like good enough, but I skated a lot when I was a teenager. So, okay, the Shaq story. So I've done acting. I was in TV commercials and I would also do like extra work, background work as I'm a SAG member, so it paid the bills. It was really good money. So it was a Foot Locker commercial. I was just supposed to be an extra in the commercial, but my friend was the assistant director, so he's like, I'm going to see if I could get you like to be more featured. I was wearing high heels, like, you know, well, I had to do things to make myself more feminine back in the day. My
Wait,
hair,
what year was this? Like
this
how
was
old were
10
you?
years ago. I was
Okay.
30, 35 years old. You're okay. But I had like dyed brown hair to here and I had like it was supposed to be a cocktail party, the scene, right? And my friend said, Sarah, go and talk to Shaq. So he's standing there. Everybody's set up. The whole scene is set up. And I go and stand. Literally, Shaq is right here and I'm right here. And we're just supposed to be acting like he's this tall. So I'm like looking at him. We're at a party together, right? So the director had said to me, Sarah, he said, I just need you to just talk to him for like 2 seconds and then take a beat and walk off as if you were just like saying, oh, hello, and then walk off, right? And so I was like, okay. And Shaq heard that too. He knew exactly what he was supposed to do. But as they're getting ready to roll, he says to me, he said, when they call action, I want you to slap me across the face. And I was like, what? No, I can't do that. And he said, come on. He's such a prankster. He's such a playful jokester. And I was like, I can't, no. I'm going to get into so much trouble. You're not going to get into trouble. And so.
Could you even reach his face?
Yeah, I know. That's what somebody asked. Yeah. No, well, I had heels that were like that tall. So.
Isn't he like 6'7"?
I think he's 7 feet tall.
He's 7 feet tall.
Look, 7'1" or so. Yeah. I mean, it was like.
You're like jump.
I can't really show you, but I thought I was so torn. It was such an awkward position to be in because I'm like, I have this big time celebrity guy who's like a giant telling me to slap him in the face. And then the director's over there. So I was just like, oh, okay. He said, just do it. He just kept saying, just do it. So they're like, okay, rolling and action. And I'm talking to him and I go like this and I kind of go like that. And then I walk off and the director's like, what are you doing? And I said, he told me to do it. He told me. And Jack was like, oh, you're going to have to hit me a lot harder than that. And I was like, oh my God, please don't put me in this position. And the director said, okay, just next time, just don't do that, whatever you're doing, And I was like, okay. And so Shaq said, no, next time I want you to slap me even harder. And I was like, stop it. No. And so I said, come on. He was being so persuasive. And so same thing, rolling and action. So I went like that and I was like that. And he's like, harder. We kept doing this over and over again where it turned into he wanted me to slap him in the face. And then next time he said, okay, next time I want you to just punch me in the gut. Like he was just being really silly and playful. And I think he could tell that I was just like so innocent and I would do whatever. I would say we did 6 or 7 takes and we kept doing this. And I think what the director was discovering was like, Shaq is up to some antics. I think whatever he's asking that girl to do, we'll just get her right after she does it. And she was walking off. And that's what they ended up having in the actual commercial. But then the final one he said to me, so basically it got to the point where I was like, trying to really slap him. And then I would do that. And he's like, punch me. And I kind of go like that. And then finally the last one, he said, no, I want you to twist my nipples. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. So did I beat him up? I mean, I slapped and punched him. Yeah, I'll send you guys the picture of the two of us. He was so fun and playful. And look, I'm playful too, but not when like my job is on the line. I was like, I'm never going to get hired again. I have photos. I might be able to find the photos on my phone, actually. I think I put it in a collection. Then where would I have put that? This one, litter box. What's that one? So, this one? I will find. Oh, no. That's not there. I
Wait,
know I have.
Did you have a litter box album?
Yeah, I had an album. No, that's a story. See this picture right here of this litter box.
Me too.
Yeah, a few years ago, my toilet was broken during the pandemic, and I had to use my litter box for the week. So I had a video of me using the litter box, but that's a different story.
That's so much crazier than I thought that story was going to be.
No, I was like, well, what else am I going to do? Nobody's. But it turns out
Do you have a cat?
Yeah, not anymore. I did. Okay. And you should see the way she looked at me when I used her litter box was like, what the fuck are you doing? That's mine. It was the look, when you think about a cat using a litter box, it only uses like that much of the sand. But a human, like I was wasting so much litter by using because I was peeing into it that I
You
had
just
to.
pee in like a cup.
Well, what I discovered, no, but I had to poo too. So you can't poo without peeing. So I would start by peeing and be like, oh, I'm just peeing so I could poo. And then the whole thing is filled up and it's expensive. I get like the expensive stuff. So anyway, I ended up putting a lining over like a big soup pot. And that was a much better way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, why were you doing this during COVID?
Your
During
toilet was
COVID,
broken.
no, okay, you guys, not just my toilet was broken, but my landlord
Oh.
died. My landlord died. I moved into an apartment. My landlord had cancer and he told me, I'm dying. And then he died. And I was like, well, now my toilet's broken. He was my contact. How do I get he was an old man. Well, how do I get my toilet fixed? And nobody could talk to each other, see each other. Finally, I got in touch with like his son, and he's like, oh, okay, I'll send somebody over. So, like, the toilet was 100 years old because it was like in one of those old, beautiful buildings. And because of COVID, anyway, the plumber kept coming over. And I remember thinking, I mean, this was the beginning. Like, you couldn't be near anybody. And none of my neighbors in my building would let me use their toilet because we were all afraid we were going to give each other COVID. It was dark times. So I thought, well, look how resourceful I am. I'm using my own cat's litter box. So, but it just became hard to deal with. It was like so much. If you think about having to
Yeah.
all the pee that a human makes
No,
into
you don't have to convince us why that was a bad
I know.
situation.
If you try it, you'll realize, oh, this isn't
I
very
hope to
smart.
never have
No,
to.
okay, Ruby, but be real. Every single cat owner has thought about what it would be like, right? At least thought about it. You haven't thought about it?
No, because I know it would be terrible because it would be like the whole box.
I didn't think about that beforehand.
She's thought it through because she knows that.
Oh, you mean,
Well, I feel like to my point earlier, my immediate thought would be, no, I'll just pee in a cup.
But
yeah,
the
but
poop plus the
the
pee
poop,
thing makes
that's the thing. What if, have you ever tried pooping without peeing coming out too? Pee coming out? That's hard. It's hard it's like, wait, oh, no, not that whole, So that's why you need just like to collect it. And I was peeing in my shower, but when I had to poo, I was like, I'm going in the litter box. So, and my cat, I'm telling you, I think that like she got weirded out for sure. Back on track. Let's stay on track.
Okay, your second two truths and a lie. You had
Oh,
a second
right.
one for us.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna win this time.
Okay.
Vanessa's very competitive.
Oh, are you? Oh, I'm not competitive at all. Oh, I want everybody to win. I hate competition. Okay. I'm trying to think of how I should say this one because I want this one to be believable. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Here I go. I once hid in a closet with Charlize Theron. I have slept with over 150 women. I saved an old lady's life after a car crash. Whew. Oh, God, that was hard. Let me
I
know if
think
you
the
want me to.
lie is 150 women.
Okay.
But
I was gonna say.
not that I don't think that you are capable. But that's the one I think is lie.
Sorry, tell me the third one again.
The third one was I saved an old woman's life out of a car crash.
I think that's the lie.
Okay, Ruby was right. Look, I've actually only slept with I think 45 because it's the same as I am age. It always seems to go up with my age. So I think I've slept with the same amount of women that I am years old. 150 sounded like a lot, but if you think about Mick Jagger, he slept with over 1,000. So I thought 150 didn't sound like too much.
There's a guy on 90 Day Fiancé who has slept with 2,000 and he has it all like written. It's very it's gross. But
Oh,
I totally think that you're capable of 150. That just seemed like the lie in that
yeah.
situation.
I
Okay.
like that you have had sex with the same number of people that your age is, and I think that you should continue that trend.
Well, I don't think she should because she's gonna meet someone and then stay with them monogamously, so
Yes.
she won't be able to.
But for the bit, Ruby.
Well, maybe
The
when you're
thing.
like 85, you can just like sleep with a bunch
Catch
of
up.
people to catch back up.
Have
That's
you
just,
dated men too
no,
in the
I've
past?
never dated men.
Okay.
Dated being
How
the
many men have you had sex with?
oh,
Where does that put
oh
the number?
shit, I'm
You can
embarrassed.
use that one once you need to catch up with your age.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I could use that, and then it will just change to that many people.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, men, ugh, I feel gross even talking about it. Am I allowed to? I mean, have you guys slept with men? I feel like a bad lesbian. Really? You have? Okay.
Yeah.
But I slept with all these men after I was gay, just to see if I was still gay. So it's like, why would
That's
I
totally
do that?
fine.
Okay, fine, 11. Oh, ugh, oof. I don't know. I just feel so gross now thinking about it. I'm like, ew, I slept with 11 men. Ew, I didn't like any of them. Ew.
I think that's totally fine. And now you have 11 years to be with someone monogamously.
It's true. I have 56. I could, when I'm 56,
Mm-hmm.
I could. That's true. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Should we do our hill that I would die on segment?
We could just skip that all together because that's similar to hot takes. I had to look that up. I didn't even know what a hot take was.
Yeah.
Oh, my hot take was I think it bothers me when somebody says that they're sober, but they still like smoke weed and stuff. Excuse me, when they say they're like California sober. Like I have a friend who's dating somebody who is like, oh yeah, I'm totally sober, but is like a total pothead and is always stoned. And it's sort of like, well, is that really sober? Or like, don't say, or I think it bothers me when people say, oh, I'm so healthy. They eat healthy, only organic, they're super vegan, but then like they love to go out and drink and party a lot. It's like, huh, really? Are those hot takes?
Yeah. Unpopular opinion is basically what a hot take means.
Yeah.
Oh, unpopular opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I think that is a hot take.
I
You?
agree. This is like a hill that I would die on slash a hot take slash a conspiracy theory
Mm.
that I have.
Oh, okay.
And I've never said it out loud to anyone. So it could be
Oh,
that I say it and you guys are like, yeah, duh, everyone knows that. Or you guys could be like, you're so weird. That's not true at all. So
I can't wait. Okay.
Okay,
I hope I
great.
don't disappoint you now.
No, I think it's going to involve cats though.
It doesn't.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Have you guys seen those YouTube videos where dermatologists are like popping people's blackheads?
Oh, love them.
Okay. Whenever I go to the dermatologist or
Mhm.
get a facial, they really emphasize that you should not pick at your skin. You should not try to extract your blackheads.
Mhm.
I think it's because they want to do it.
Oh!
I don't think it's because it's bad for your skin, because they do the exact same thing that I would do. And one time I was like, wait, are you doing just the same thing that I would do? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, why do you guys always say to not do it then if you guys are just going to do it? And she said, because you would go too hard. And I was like, you're going so hard right now. I can like, it hurts so bad. That's
Oh,
not fair. At least let me have the satisfaction and joy.
I love this so much because I'm a picker. I'm a
Me
picker.
too.
Yes.
Me
Oh my
too.
God. Yeah. Oh God. What do you guys watch Dr. Pimple Popper?
I saw her videos when she first became popular. Yeah.
Oh,
Watch
but
that.
you don't haven't watched her show, her TV show?
No,
No.
because once they go past like small pimples, it's too gross. I don't want to
Yeah, it's
see
like
that.
giant boils and
Yeah,
yeah.
I know I can't. I can't. Mm-mm.
I like what you're saying about that. I think, see, I can always see both sides. I think the doctor has always said to me, "Oh, it's because like we do it in a really clean way," and uh,
I can wash my hands before I do it.
yeah, I don't know. I
Okay.
like maybe that's it, but I like I want to agree with you. I like that. What do you
Okay, I
think, Brittany?
disagree
You do?
because I think it is a wild stance that they tell you not to do it because they want to do
I
it.
think they want you to save them for when you come in so they can do it.
I
Okay.
agree. I can agree with that.
I think that it's because they know you're not going to do it right and it's going to make it worse, right?
Right.
Because if
That's
you
what they
do it,
say. That's what they claim.
okay, but I think that it's true because I know for me personally, I do it wrong. I'm not trying to
Mhm,
do it wrong, but it's hard on yourself to
mhm.
like completely get it all out. And if you don't get it all out, then it just like makes a new zit. But yes, I think that or you can also like if you do too hard and then it bleeds and then it creates like a scab and that's also going to look worse. So I think that they can do it in a way that is better for your face, but I can see how it might look like they're doing it, so you have to pay for it.
Wait, I have a question, you guys. Why is it so satisfying? And also, do you guys get turned on from it, or is that just me?
I personally don't get turned
No,
on from
No.
popping pimples. I
like
do
a
not.
release, like a
Does it remind you
ah,
of like a
maybe,
ejaculation or
Mm.
something?
maybe. A lot of weird things turned me on, so that's why I thought, oh, I wonder if other people agree with this one. But maybe
Yeah.
that's just that I get yeah turned on by
Interesting.
everything. Flossing, is that flossing? No,
Really?
Flossing, like getting something out that was like really stuck in there that was hard to get out and like seeing the
because
stuff come out. Is that what you mean?
no, what it is, oh God, it's it's when I'm flossing and but I can't floss every night because if I floss every night, then it's not, it's only when it hurts a little. It's the mixture of the pleasure and the pain, where pleasure meets pain. And it's like, oh, it hurts so good. That turns me on.
Painful flossing
Yeah,
turns.
painful flossing turns me on. Yeah, going to the dentist turns me on. I know. It's weird. It's
That
weird.
is, I wish that was true for me. That would be
Yeah.
nice.
That's the when I'm
Wow.
the horniest. When I'm at the dentist and they're in my mouth, I'm like, oh my goodness. I don't care who it is, just fuck me right here.
How do you feel about going to the gynecologist?
Not happening.
I would go as so far as to say that the dentist is a sensual place could be a hot take or a hill to die on for women.
An
Oh,
incredibly hot take, I would say.
yeah.
That is something that no one I have ever met would agree with.
It's so weird to me. It's like, it's so, and I'm not doing this just to be like funny or something. When I go to the dentist and I'm so relaxed and they're doing stuff with my teeth, I'm lying there like the horniest I've ever been.
Why
And
are
then
you relaxed when you're there?
you know why I'm relaxed? When I was younger, I swear I overheard my mom say she loved going to the dentist. And I wanted to do everything that my mom did. I wanted to be just like her.
Oh,
Turns out she said, I never said that, but my whole life I loved doing it because I was like, well, my mom loves going. So I just like told myself it was a relax. I thought she said it was a relaxing place. So then I created this whole experience around something she never said. She didn't say she got turned on at the dentist, but that was my own thing. But
The power of our thoughts. That's
you
impressive.
exactly.
manifested the dentist being a relaxing
I
place.
sure did. You know, I was just talking the other day to my friend that I thought for most of my life that I was going to say an executive. No, not an executive. Oh, an extrovert. I was a big time exec, you know. No, I was an extrovert. And I think I thought for a long time that like my default vibe was pop music on a sunny day. And I think that's what I show the world. But yesterday morning, when I woke up before I went to work, it was raining and I was playing the piano just slowly while I listened to the rain. And I was like, oh, this is actually my default that I don't really show the rest of the world is piano music on a rainy day is like my default vibe. And the pop music on a sunny day is just comes out and bursts when I'm around you guys, when I go out and but my default place is a person who's very introspective, who likes to sit around and think about the meaning of life, who likes to just be, you know. I don't like a lot of extra. I'm sensitive to things around me. I like quiet. I think I'm just realizing, oh my God, I didn't even really know myself until recently. Like, you know, ideally I'm looking to be with somebody who's grounded and kind of quiet and likes to read and who likes to be a conversationalist, but like who isn't so high energy because that could be tough for me. Yeah, surprisingly, it's hard for me being around people who are high energy because it's like, whoa, I'm already too high energy. So I need somebody to balance me out. I think an ideal partner would be what I keep on saying I'm looking for in a woman is someone who's a little bit more pragmatic and a little bit more like, come on. And that's the psychic said. She said she's no bullshit. She's direct. She's type A. And I'm like, bring it. Bring it because I need someone like that in my life.
Interesting. What else did the psychic tell you?
Oh my God. Okay, so the funny thing is, did you guys see the latest Love is Blind, the Denver one?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I heard it wasn't very good. But this is a crazy part. I don't know if you remember, at one point, I think they went to go see a tarot reader, a woman named Elizabeth or something. That's my psychic from when I lived in Denver.
No
And
way.
yeah, and I only knew about it because I follow her on social media. And she said, those of you who saw me on Love is Blind, I was like, what? She was on Love is Blind. This is crazy. She's the one who 3 years ago said to me, I see you on a reality dating show. 3 years before this even happened, she
Whoa.
predicted it. And I was like, what? So, like, so far, some things she's predicted have come true.
That's the big one. So, Sarah, you were recently on a reality queer dating show,
Mhm.
which we won't say the name of, but what can you tell us about that experience?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. What can I tell you? I was approached by a casting director who said, we're doing a reality show about women who are looking for love, and we thought you would be a good candidate. And I said, oh, yes, I'm one of those people. And it was a long, long process of them vetting me because very, very, very powerful, wonderful, beautiful person is the executive director, producer of this show. And I thought, oh, I would love to be a part of this. And, you know, I think the process more than the actual date itself was the process of waiting to find out if they were going to choose me to be one of the people to go on a date with this person because I knew they were looking for a specific type of, they wanted someone who was creative, and all my own shit was getting in my head of like, oh, whoever this like woman isn't going to be interested in me. Like, I'm not wealthy and super successful, and I may be really creative, but like I kept thinking there's no way they're going to end up choosing me out of all the people they're casting. And so like I had my initial like Zoom call with the casting woman, and I sent her so much information about myself, and then she said, okay, we'll get back to you. And 2 months went by. So I just figured, oh, okay, they must have chosen somebody else who had a better pedigree than I do. Then they got back to me and said, okay, actually, we're really interested in getting to know you more. Then I had a call with the producer, and basically I had to do a background check and like a 29-page background check, and I had to talk to a therapist, and like they really wanted to make sure that they were setting me up to not be this crazy person that they were going to set up this person with. So through that whole process, I kept being like, am I good enough? Am I good enough? Am I good enough? And like I kept passing. Oh, I did a talk with a therapist. I had my therapist had to talk to them and say, she's not a crazy person. It's like, oh, I passed that. I passed that. And it was like, oh my God, this might actually happen. Like I'm going to be this potential person that's going to go on a date with a celebrity. Then it was like happening, and we went on a date. I basically ended up going on a date with somebody who I've been a fan of for the last 20, 25 years. I'm not allowed to say anything yet because I signed an NDA, but pretty quickly it went from being like, whoa, wait, what? I'm on a date with you, to like just getting to know each other. And then they threw us into doing an escape room, which was really fun because like we had other things to focus on. We had to like try to get out of this place. So at one point, I'm doing this escape room and there's cameras all around us filming us. And I look over and I'm like, I'm doing an escape room with this person. Whoa, what is my life right now? Then we spent like an hour getting to know each other. This person really loves their cats. But we had a lot of things that in common that we were able to talk about. And let's just say I was open to going on another date to sort of get to know them. But we shall see. I'm proud of myself for how I was, because first dates I could be a little bit, I think when I get nervous, I could just be a little bit wacky. And I was really proud of myself for being pretty grounded and normal. Not only was I on a blind date, I was on a blind date with the celebrity with cameras all around me. And I kept my shit together thanks to CBD. CBD beforehand. Otherwise, I think I didn't have any caffeine that day, so that helped. But it was a great experience, and I'm gonna have to wait a year in order to see it. So everybody has to wait a year, I know.
So this is a section called What Would You Do, in which Vanessa tells us a situation that happened to her, and she wants to know what we would do in this scenario, and then she'll tell us what she did.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So, say you are a woman who lives in an apartment building that has shared laundry, and you do a bunch of laundry one day, and you wash your clothes and you dry them and you put them in the little thingy-mabob and you bring them back upstairs and you pour them on your bed and you put all of your clothes away, and you realize that there is underwear in there that isn't yours.
Okay.
And you look at it and it looks clean and it's your size and it's really cute.
Okay, I think I know what you did.
What do you do? As a person who may or may not have experienced something like this, I could see several paths forward, right? 3 in particular. 1, you throw it away. 2, you use it and wear it. And 3, you don't do anything with it and you wait for someone to give you the correct answer.
I would say there's a 4th option.
Yeah, there's another option.
What's the 4th option?
You bring it back and set it on the washer or dryer.
Oh, I didn't even think
with a
about
note on it saying, "Oh, somebody's
Sorry.
lovely undies showed up
Good
in my
job.
thing. Here you go." You didn't even think of that? You were, oh, okay.
In my
Okay.
mind, it was discard, use. I'm going to return it. I just didn't even think about that.
Wait,
Because I was like,
have you been wearing it?
no,
Oh,
it's been sitting on my dresser as I
so glad you didn't
contemplate
wear it.
as I
For how
contemplate
long?
what to do. I brought it up to Ruby the other day, and she had a reaction such that I realized I should not move forward with using it. I didn't wear it. I didn't wear it.
Perhaps.
I will put it back down there with a note. Thank you. I didn't realize that this was actually going to be productive and helpful.
Now, I will say, if it were my underwear, I think it's done. Like, I think
Right?
I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't
take it
want
back
it
and throw it
back.
away. I don't want it back.
Thank you for sharing that thing about the laundry. It reminded me to do laundry. And I'm gonna not try to judge you too hard that you were going to keep it.
I was not going to keep it. I was not going to keep it. If I was going to keep it, I would not have even brought it up.
So this is our final section,
Okay.
which is called Who Would You Date and Who Do You Hate?
Well,
In which you will pick a number between 1 and 40, and that number will decide a category that Vanessa and I will tell you our stances on, and then based purely on that, you will decide which one of us you would date and which one of us you hate.
and for the record, I don't hate anybody.
Give us a number between 1 and 40. That one is
14. 14.
14. Okay. 14 is phone communication style.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
Vanessa, do you want to go first or second?
You go first so I can catch the vibe.
you guys personally, these are your phone communication styles that you're going to be explaining to me, and I'm going to let you know who I date or hate.
Yes.
Okay, now I get
Okay.
this. Okay.
All right. So this will come as probably a surprise to everyone in my life that I haven't dated. But when I am dating someone, I prefer to talk on the phone, over texting, which is not true about any other person in my life. And if you call me and we're friends, I'm not going to answer and I'm going to be annoyed about it. Okay.
Okay,
But when we're dating, I feel like I want to talk to you. Like, I want there to be more. Because you know, when you're dating someone and you get into like a super long back and forth text, and it's like, well, I can't do anything else because I have to like have my phone and we're texting. Whereas, like, you can be talking on the phone, you can be doing other things. I feel like there's a lot that can be lost in tone with texting. And I also just feel like you're getting to know someone better over the phone than you are via texting. And I think that it's hard to be like in the same place all the time with someone that you're newly dating. And so I think talking on the phone is like a great way to get to know someone when you're dating them.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. What
Okay.
about Vanessa?
So my phone communication style in dating is I don't like to talk on the phone. I would much rather text in the beginning. Maybe we like have text conversations throughout the day. Um, but as time goes on, especially as you see each other more in person, I say like less texting and like just save it for when you guys like see each other. But if I'm going to make a case pro texting, anti calling, my case is that I don't know about you, but when I am having a live conversation, sometimes I say things that when I think about them later, I'm like, that was a stupid thing to say. Um, and if I had like thought about that for any amount of time, I wouldn't have said it. So yeah, so my case is that we should text if we're dating, because especially like if it's going to be like an argument or something and we're not in person, because I don't want to say something that is, I want to think through what I'm saying. You know, when you're typing things out, you get to
Mhm.
read it over again. So that's why
Mhm.
I think I would be,
Ooh, now it's decision time.
yeah.
Oh, okay. This is so interesting. In this, see, I like doing both, but honestly, I think I'm gonna date Ruby and hate Vanessa only because so much can get lost in translation through text. And when I'm getting to know someone, like when I really like somebody, I'm just like, let's have a conversation, let's talk to each other. But I usually don't like talking on the phone. I'm the same way. I don't really like it except if I like someone. But I do also like to text throughout the day. I'm all of the things. But I think, oh, I don't like hating you, Vanessa.
It's
Oh,
hard. This is a hard one because I feel like, yeah, like you need both almost.
yeah, yeah.
But
But if I had to choose, if we can't see each other very often, whoever I'm dating, I think then I then I think honestly, even I'd take it a step further and be like, let's FaceTime each other. That's what I want. I want to see their face and be like and read their body language and stuff. So mine is I one upped all of you guys.
And that's it for today's episode of Lez Angeles. Sarah's psychic told us that you loved the episode, and we're so glad that you did.
Huge thanks to Sarah for joining us and making us laugh until we cried. And again, if you want to shoot your shot, you can apply to date her at lezangelespodcast.com. All of the details are in the description box below.
Or if you yourself would like to be a guest on our podcast, please DM us at Lez Angeles Podcast on Instagram, reach out through our website, or send us an email at costerandbrown@gmail.com.
Sarah is making her selections on December 23rd, but if you're listening to this later, don't worry. She's accepting later submissions if you make a really, really great case for yourself.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Lez Angeles Podcast, and don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen.
See you next Tuesday.